Hey everyone, I hope you're taking it easy and your day has been great thus far. For this video we'll be going through a unboxing and review of a Beast Battlemaster Skullcruncher. And this particular Battlemaster is one of the multiple toy lines being released for the Rise of the Beasts movie. So getting straight into it, here we have the front of the packaging for Skullcruncher. And unlike the previous Beastmasters I've looked at, which has been Rhinox and Cheetor, Skullcruncher is a Decepticon. So this is interesting because, for the most part, I haven't seen a lot of promotional stuff for the Decepticons or the Predacons, suggesting that, well, things have been kept quiet, I guess is probably a good way of putting it. So this would be an interesting thing to start seeing some of the Decepticons and the Predacons showing up ahead of the movie. So front of the packaging, CGI of Skullcruncher in what I dare say is alt mode. You do have a shot here in the actual weapon mode, and we can see Skullcruncher in the packaging. Just a bit more of a fuller shot of Skullcruncher on the side. In terms of the back, 4-step conversion between the alternate mode and the weapon mode, which is actually going to be a ranged weapon as opposed to close combat, which seems to be a bit of a running thing. Actually, I take that back. Rhinox is also a ranged weapon, so it's nice to be getting a bit of a mix. I'm getting confused because I've done Cheetor and Chainclaw. So, yes. But anyway, it'll be definitely interesting to see how that works out. So, time to open up the packaging and have a better look at Skullcruncher. And with everything out of the packaging, so there we have Skullcruncher. We'll look at in a minute in terms of the manual that's included. Front of the manual, 4-step conversion process, which is pretty stock standard for the weaponizers, and then attaching it to a applicable figure. And I keep forgetting to bring one with me when I do these. So we'll come back to that later on. Skullcruncher. So from the side, the front, bit of an angle of the front. Another side, top down, from the bottom, and well, from the back, that's from the bottom. So interesting color arrangement here. So we pretty much have a lighter green with a darker green and a bit of red here for the eyes. So similar to a lot of the beast based items of the line, a very techno-organic look does extend throughout the figure. In terms of articulation, surprisingly enough, his mouth actually does open. So there's some nice articulation there. And all the legs will be able to move on ball sockets, and they are all independent of each other as well. So depending how you want to move them, you can move them in whatever way you wish to, with a preference to try and get the feet relatively flat on the ground. So that is actually not too bad. I do like how there's a little bit of articulation here with the mouth being able to open. Detailing is very nice, as we're getting used to seeing with these things, and the colours definitely isn't too bad. Now every time I look at it, for some reason I keep thinking of the original Beast Wars Crocodile Megatron, which was I believe it was a 2-pack with the bat-based Optimus Primal. Have no idea if that was a weird intention or not, but that's the weird feeling I get. But there you go. Anyway, so that is Skullcruncher in his, I just said, beast-based mode. Definitely not too bad looking. Yeah. To get him into his actual weapon mode, so pretty much close the mouth, flip it open, or flip it over, more to the point, which now expose this nice silver and external gun barrel. You can flip Okay, now it is to flip him over and then flip the tail over and lock in the tail into a nice little tab there. So that'll keep the barrel nice and firmly positioned. And then from there, pretty much just roll up the feet and things like that just to tuck them away. And then flip it over, and there you go. A very nice ranged type of weapon mode. For some reason I feel like it'd be a really overglorified shotgun, but with a barrel of that size, maybe not. From the side, from the front, other side, the back, the top. It's very nice to see this silver now, and the bottom. So the colours from the Ultimate are still coming through, but we do now have this very nice silver coming through for the actual main barrel. And that is a very deep looking barrel as well. Should actually be quite easy to hold, given that everything actually does try to stay relatively streamlined to the body. And looking at the tab here, it's not surrounded by anything that would get caught up around the hand joint, subject to what's holding it. So it'll be very cool to see how this looks when actually held by someone. But that is very, very nice. I actually do quite like the look of this one. The silver is a very nice touch, and the two-tone greens does look really, really good. So, some final thoughts about Skullcruncher. His alt mode. It's actually quite nice. I like the two-tone green. I like how there's a bit of articulation playability with it. Given that he's also a Battle Master, there's not going to be too much playability, but there's enough there to make it worthwhile. His weapon mode is definitely very nice. The two-tone green with the silver really does help make it look really cool. And I do like how, in terms of the actual weapon itself, everything is more streamlined and does look like it will just be easier to hold and pose with. So overall, I think Skullcruncher will be a very nice addition to the growing range of weaponizers. And hopefully in time we'll actually have a few Decepticons to actually use it, other than Terrorcons. Not that it really matters. The toy is a toy. It's not going to know whose affiliation it is who's holding it, but thematically I think it'll be nice to give them to a Decepticon. Otherwise, I'll just have to pose them with a Terrorcon, such as Battle Trap at this point in time. But yeah, there you go. That is the unboxing and review of Beast Battle Master Skullcruncher. Hopefully I'm getting through these a little bit quicker now that I know what to expect. Although at this point in time I think this will be the end of the Wave 1 releases for the Battle Masters. So I'll be going through some of the other sublines of figures that came out and pretty much await Wave 2. Thank you very much for watching this unboxing and review video. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the content. All of this does help support the channel, and I do greatly appreciate it. Extra content can also be found on my Instagram account. Link to that is in the description below. I'll also have some additional content in the way of some shorts and some things on the community post as well. With that being said, stay safe and take care, and I will catch you all in the upcoming Rise of the Beast toyline figure videos or something else on the channel. See ya.